Let me just say this, that our fire and EMS personnel are actively in the building. They have responded quickly, professionally, and with bravery, and they are still in harm's way as they try to put down this fire. We want to thank them for their service, and we will be providing briefings about all of our residents who have either walked out of the building under their own power. Several were taken out by our fire and EMS officials. We will provide all their locations. We will also provide a number where family and concerned residents who were not home, who need to know about all of the services as they come home this evening in this briefing. So first, Chief Douglas.
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon. DC Fire and EMS Department responded to Arthur Caper Senior Housing in 24 hours. Units arrived on the scene to find a 4-story building with smoke coming from the roof. Companies aggressively moved throughout the building to the 4th floor and encountered heavy fire conditions on the 4th floor through the fire going through the roof. Units was also actively engaged in making several rescues via a ladder with extinguishing the fires. Units had extensive issues with trying to extinguish the fire due to the heavy volume. They moved to a defensive attack. Now at this point, we're aggressively right now with ladder pipe operation and defensive attack. We had 4 transports to local hospitals. And currently we still had a primary search. The primary search was negative. We're conducting the secondary searches this time.
Thank you, Chief. Director Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mayor. Homeland Security Emergency Management Agency personnel were on scene shortly after the fire started to assist fire EMS with resident care. Our first priority is to ensure the safety and health of the residents of the building. We've been working very closely with the Department of Human Services, the Department of Health, representatives from the Mayor's office to ensure that we are getting the residents everything they need, whether they be prescriptions or medication, to go through the night. We've already have the Red Cross on scene, which is going to be providing meals and water and potential for cots overnight if residents need to stay overnight. We're also going to be relocating many of the residents to the Greenleaf facility, the rec center, which is not far from here. And so we would encourage any family members that are looking for their loved ones to either go there or to call 311 and to provide information of those family members, and we will have someone from the Department of Human Services get in touch with you to ensure that you are connected to your loved ones. With that, I'll turn it back to the Mayor for any questions.
Okay, questions?
Mayor Bowser, they hear that the smoke alarms did not work. Is there a cause that was known here, or what happened?
I've heard the same thing, and that, of course, will be the subject of investigation as the fire marshal, once the fire is put down, and safe for the fire marshals to enter, investigate the cause and any other extenuating circumstances related to this fire. This building is a privately owned and managed building, and so we, the fire marshals, will engage with the building owners and management as well. The Red Cross is on the scene. As you mentioned, our initial response is to make sure that anybody who needs shelter tonight, we're going to provide it at the Greenleaf Recreation Center. Red Cross will be, of course, helping us get people in more stable temporary housing.
Do we know any idea about a possible cause?
We can't. We don't. Yes. Well, I'll turn back to the chief. He already talked about the first search. I think the second search is still underway.
Yes, we did a primary search, which was negative. We are going to do a systematic search, a secondary, with a more time consuming, so we have to just go step by step, door by door to check everything.
What's your degree of confidence?
At this point, I feel confident, okay, but again, it's still unknown, okay?
Did you talk about conditions on the 4 transport people?
They were minor injuries, okay? Okay, minor injuries, non-life threatening.
Yes, your question.
The oxygen tanks that are likely inside of this building, is that adding to the fire?
At this point, all we know is that the fire was actually on the roof level within the cock loft. Okay, so that's pretty much what we know this far. Okay, unknown if the fire dropped, we don't believe so.
Takes inside the building, make it a lot worse for you guys?
Yes, it would if there was oxygen in it. Yes.
So it's a modern building. We suppose it had sprinklers. Residents told us it had sprinklers. Why do you have such a big fire if you got a building with sprinklers? Do you have any idea?
Well, my understanding, the fire started on the roof. Okay, and actually we don't have sprinklers within the cockloft or attic area. Okay, however, like I say, it's still under investigation. We're determined.
Did fire alarms go off in the building? Do you know? We had one person inside who told us she didn't know. So people were working on the roof at the time?
Unknown. I have no unknown if that
started on the roof.
That's correct. If I understand it, we believe it started on the roof. There has to be an investigation. Still, nothing has been confirmed at this point.
Can we be clear, the smoke alarm did not go off? Did sprinklers go off?
Unknown at this time.
I
Still
don't
an
think
active
that
aggressive
we
fire.
can say until the fire marshals get in what the situation is with alarms or sprinklers. Yeah.
Is it clear whether you said the fire started on the roof and seems to have swept across a good majority? Is it clear if it got down to the residential level? You got that top level that's there. Did it get into the units up there as far as you know?
Well, as far as I know, that my understanding is that the fire may have dropped down through the 4th floor. It may have got some of those units on the 4th floor involved. But again, until we can get inside and take an overall look, we can verify everything.
Okay, any other questions? One second. Let me say that we will keep you posted for a later briefing on the status of the fire, where residents can continue to get information closer to the 11 o'clock hour. Thank you.